Hey everybody, AC here, and welcome IGN, the IGN YouTube page, the YouTube channels for IGN, Sonic the Hedgehog, um, GameSpot, Nintendo of America, and PlayStation. Those are the five different YouTube channels that you can find all of these on, with one exception. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that when we get to that. But this was the reveal of the name. This was the reveal of the name of the game and the reveal of a 2022 release. And this was just at the tail end of 2021 when we got this, and it's when my theory got confirmed. It's when my suspicions were confirmed. We had gotten confirmation that it was going to be an open world Sonic game with this, and along with even more questions. I had even more questions, just like how I had a bunch of questions in the teaser trailer. I had just as many questions in this. What is this new place? It doesn't seem like it's a Green Hill Zone. What is this strange new place? What's that giant thing that Sonic is facing at the very end? What are those things that he's running away from at the very beginning of the trailer? What's with those weird particle things that he's trying to escape from? What was that voice? Was that supposed to be Tails' voice that he heard like an echo of? Or was that like some kind of enemy mimicking Tails' voice or something? What was that? There were just so many questions that I had. And every single one of these trailers that I have seen, I haven't seen every single one of them, keep in mind. But all the ones that I have seen, I have watched like 24 times, just trying to pick apart every single second of it, because that's just how hyped I am for this game. I was so happy to see this trailer, to see Sonic, and oh my god, he looks amazing. The graphics look so good. They really do. They look amazing. They look so good. And I'm not usually one to gush over graphics. I can deal with like low quality graphics as long as the gameplay itself is really fun. If the gameplay is fun, that's all I care about. That's all I want. I just want the game to be fun to play. A game can look absolutely stunning and beautiful, but if it's not fun to play, I'm just going to call it a crappy game. And a lot of like shooter games nowadays have like super realistic graphics, but I find them to be just the most mindless, boring bullshit ever. I don't like shooting games. I really don't. I don't care how good the graphics look. They're bad. If you've played a single shooter game, you've played every shooter game. They're all exactly the same. It's just different coats of paint on every single one of them. Very rarely will you get a shooter game that does something different. Like, for example, Splatoon, or Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet, or Senran Kagura Peachy Beachy Splashu. But those are exceptions, not the rule. Generally, all shooter games are just exactly the same. It's the exact same game with a different coat of paint, and that's not what I find fun. That is the most primary thing for me. I need to have fun when I play a game. And Sonic has always been that. He's always been fun. The graphics have always varied from good to terrible, and same thing with the stories. The stories have ranged from decent to from decent to Sonic 06 and Rise of Lyric. Okay, like they've he's had highs and lows in terms of graphics and in terms of both graphics and story. But one thing that is consistent across all of his games is that the gameplay is almost always fun. Except in Rise of Lyric, that gameplay is god awful. I can't really say Sonic 06 because I actually played Sonic 06 all the way to the end. I actually think that the gameplay itself is not bad. It's the story and the glitches that are awful, but the gameplay itself is fine. I have no issues with the actual gameplay itself when it works. But Sonic is almost always fun to play. And so I have no doubt this is going to be immensely fun. And knowing that it is a open world game just blew my mind. It just absolutely blew my mind. I was so happy when I first saw the reveal of this massive world. I saw him looking out over the world, over this whole massive area. I screamed. I screamed and squealed like a little schoolgirl. I was so happy because the Sonic game, I have been waiting for. Let's see, I was 6 years old when I started playing. I was 6 years old when I played Sonic Adventure for the first time, and that's when I first wanted a open world Sonic game. So it's been 23 years. I have waited 23 years for a Sonic open world game, and it's happening. I I was so happy when I saw this trailer that I actually cried. I legitimately cried. I very rarely cry at anything, but I legitimately cried when I saw this trailer because I was just so happy that one of my little dreams was coming true. Um, so I don't care what anyone else says on the internet after it's released. Literally everyone in the world could say this is the worst game ever, that it is the most offensive thing in history, worse than Hitler. I will still love it. It doesn't matter what everyone else says. I will love this game no matter what, because it is exactly what I've been wanting. An open world Sonic game. That's all I've wanted. And I'm probably the only person that is still hyped for the game, because a lot of people are really starting to hate on the game already because for various reasons. But I don't care. I don't care. I love it. I already love it. The game's not even out yet, and I already love it. Um, and I know, I'm just positive that once I actually play through it, it's going to become my favorite Sonic game of all time. It is 100% going to be my favorite Sonic game. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much all the stuff that I thought about when I saw this trailer. Um, it looks so good. It looks so fun. Sonic looks amazing. He looks awesome. And yeah, I can't wait to continue this journey with all of you and continue watching these trailers. And I actually had to edit the my whole playlist that I have of all the different Sonic related of all the different Sonic Frontiers related stuff. Turns out I missed a couple. Well, I missed one, and then another trailer just dropped. Like 2 days ago as I'm recording this. I have not watched it yet. I am absolutely going to. But I'm going to. I'm going to wait till we get a little further into this series before I watch that trailer. But yeah, So thank you everybody so much for watching. I apologize for not uploading any of these videos the last couple of days. I've been really busy, haven't had time, unfortunately. But I'm back, and hopefully I can keep getting videos out to you on a daily basis, so we can get all of these videos um, out and about. But in any case, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next trailer. Take care, everybody.